Welcome to my channel, Nyki London. This is your fave host, and we have today Dame Dion.
What's up?
So if you don't know, you'll find out what this channel is about to be today. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and get comfortable. Alrighty, so y'all had me stressed today. I'm not gonna lie. It's Thursday, about 7 p.m. It's not Friday. It's not 7 p.m. Friday, but it's the day before my release, which is tomorrow. So Dame, my photographer, is gonna be doing me a great justice by staying up all night. You love me, remember you love me, and editing the video for y'all tomorrow because I had such amazing people on my show. I had no clue. It would be a dishonor to not pick one person to be on my show and have that be the lead without telling you guys who I am. I'm Nyki London. I'm the reason why this is all happening. So it would be just a dishonor to not let you guys know a little bit more about me. And that's why I have Dame. This is my production team. He's my photographer, and he's actually the one who taught me everything that I know in the industry. He's the reason why we're here. He's the reason why we have a show, and he's the brains behind it all.
Damn.
Yeah, with an intro like that, you got to give us something good. You got to give us something good.
I appreciate that.
Yes. So I had to give him his flowers and let him know that I really am thankful for everything that you've done for me.
Definitely appreciate it. You've been on a tail lately. You're doing your thing. It's all you.
Oh, thank you. He's humble. Very humble, very humble. Don't let him fool you. Alrighty, so yeah, it's last minute. We're here on a Thursday. We're gonna get ready with the show. But to start, I just wanted Dame to highlight some of the things that he's been doing and how you started in the industry and just a little like goals that you're working on before we get started.
Okay. So I got into the industry. A lot of people actually don't know. I started out because of a photographer by the name of Jonathan Mannion. Mm-hmm. So I'm ingrained in the hip hop. Like hip hop is me all day. I came up in it. I'm a little old, so don't press me. I'm old or whatever. So like me coming up in the 80s, the beginning of hip hop, all that is ingrained in me. Jonathan Mannion was one of the first photographers that were doing the covers. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you buying the CDs at that time, you looking at the artwork, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was doing all of the photography, for Jay-Z's first Reasonable Doubt, DMX, Lil Wayne, The Game, like Aaliyah. So I was seeing that and I was like, I love this. Like at heart, I'm a street photographer. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's one of my biggest things that I love.
But you shoot a lot of editorial too, as well. So
I got into that because when I first started out, I knew two buddies of mine that were like high-end, like urban glamour photography, and I thought that's what I would be doing when I first started.
Okay.
I was like, that's it. I love it. They shooting for King Magazine. And, this is during the time of like the video vixens and the models and stuff like that. So, we got some. You get into it a little bit, right?
You had your own agenda a little bit.
But when I first started, I wasn't even like that. Like the photographers were pervs and we all shooting the same shot. They looking at the model. It was real unprofessional in that sense. And I'm like, this is not my character. This is not who I want to be. Now, granted, I'm a man. I'm going to be honest about that. But like 7, 8 guys, the photographers, one model, man, it felt like a meat pit. Like, I was with that. So for me, it just became, it wasn't where I was at, what I thought it was going to be. So I went into fashion, and fashion got hella rules. So it just wasn't for me right away. I can shoot fashion and been doing it forever. But after that, though, I went into editorial because I found out I could break a little bit more rules with the editorial side of things. So that's how I kind of got in there. And now I probably say I'm more of like portrait, commercial, like branding, businesses.
Of course. How you got into my field and my expertise. Okay. Now, what are some things that you've done? You said you did editorial, fashion. I know you did Fashion Week, you did marketing and stuff like that. What are some brands and companies that we can kind of drop out there that you've worked with?
So, as far as the fashion side of things, I've shot New York Fashion Week several times. I've shot Laquan Smith, Leanne Marshall, Dennis Basso. I've shot the Fashion Bomb Daily Show. So I've shot a lot in that aspect of it. One of my clients, I was on TV. I was on Real Housewives of Potomac. Giselle Bryant. I shot her and Robin. I did their Reasonably Shady. I did the promo for that. So I shot that, did the cover. So all that is my actual photography. I've shot for DTLR. I I've shot Meek Mill. I've shot a lot of various events, celebrities, things like that. As far as concerts, Lil Wayne, Gucci.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite? You gotta say Meek Mill, you know. I'm from Pennsylvania. We're gonna drop that out there. So we're gonna say Meek Mill. I'll answer for you.
It was more of a concert aspect for Meek, so I didn't really get to like really, ingrain with Meek much. I don't really have a favorite just yet because I got a couple people on my list that
you still want to shoot.
Man, if I ever
who would you like to work with?
Listen.
We're gonna manifest it right here.
If I ever get Rosie Perez, big Puerto Rico, I'm Puerto Rican and black. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? I gotta rep that. Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez. You heard it here now. We're manifesting it. 2024. We're gonna do it. Well, I guess 2025 is November. Man, this year came and said goodbye.
We can get it now?
Yeah, we can get it now. We're there. But yes, Rosie, if you're watching this, please hit up my man Dame. He's the one to do. So basically, I just wanted to talk a little bit. So I brought you on the show because I wanted to come full circle back into me. The whole point was how we met was super random in a way. I went to brunch with a cousin of mine, and I met a really good friend of mine, Isaac, and he introduced me to one of the models that had worked with you, and they introduced me to you. Set up a collab shoot. I didn't know what quite to expect. I wasn't quite sure. I always have done the hair and the makeup for the models. I've never been the one behind it because I haven't had any good experiences, so you were the first person to really give me a good experience that made me say, you know what, I can model. And it was funny because I was so anxious, I didn't know what to expect at all, because I'm like, I always get people ready. So I didn't know how to pose. You showed me how to pose. You showed me how to give expression. I always make fun of you. You know, we have our little insiders that we do. He knows what I'm talking about. And from there, I did my photo shoots. I started taking off on social media, started getting booked for hostings around DC, doing promoting, doing events, clothing brands, stuff like that, which was iconic. It kind of came full circle for me because of the fact that I used to have a clothing brand in my hometown. So a lot of people know about Nyki London Apparel. I did that for about 2 years. I had my own ambassadors. Then I had the hair salon, did the barbershop thing, and then to come and do modeling and pick up with it and actually get sponsors and do branding. That kind of was all you, that last part. So my third life was really, this was because of you.
I didn't know that.
If I would have never had a good experience with doing modeling, I would have never, say if that first time that we had met, if we had a bad photo shoot, I would have chalked it all the way up. Damn. Because what's the point? I keep having bad experiences. Why would I go anywhere else to keep pursuing it? It's just not for me. Right. But you really instilled it into me and said, Nyki, you got it. You have that it factor. You sold me. It was you can do this. I don't know why you don't. And I just ran with it. I was like, you know what? He does have something that he's talking about, and this just goes to show that, if there's anything that you ever want to do in the photography world and you feel like you don't have the right photographer, this is the man you need to come see. So please book him. Please book him. And
appreciate that. I didn't know that to that extent.
Yeah.
In that sense, and me. Well, we know each other much better now, but I keep it a buck. So everything I was saying, it wasn't just the gas or anything like that. It was legit. I saw something. It was nah, you gotta. Your personality is definitely A+. That's love right there. But just to get in the front of the camera, a lot of people, will stiffen up and think you came right in, started working, put your personality out. We get the little model.
Oh yeah, do my little dance, yeah.
So it was good. But yeah, I didn't know it was to that extent though. That's what's up.
Yeah, it definitely was. I've worked with other photographers, and I think that is a really big stigma that you talked about with models feeling uncomfortable, and models also just like you said, it's a lot of men, and you're in, a vulnerable state, and yeah, they are kind of looking at you a certain way because you are an attractive woman, and that's why you're a model, so you already have that stigma on you, but you made it in a way that it was tasteful. You didn't edit my photos too much. You made me look realistic and not something that was, out of this world. That's not even me. So it was just really nice to, have a really good positive feedback because I always did want to model. I modeled when I was younger. I got out of it when I got older, and it was just nice to actually have affirmation that there are good photographers out here, and you just got to find them. And you are one of the people that deserve their flowers for doing that. A lot of people that I've heard worked with you outside of me have always had good experiences, so it's great. And I feel like what you're doing is really, really you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing, Dave. You're doing your thing.
I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
Of course. Now, aside from that, we have my current projects that I'm working on and my goals for Your Fave Host. My goal is actually to highlight young and up and coming, or people who have been in the game for years, like Dame, that are doing their damn thing. That's it. The people who are doing their thing. The reason why we all put on and wake up every day and have a purpose, that's what I want to highlight. I want to show people that it's okay to put yourself out there or to even just start something and to go for it. Outside, break the rules. Like he said, he was inside, photography, and there's too many rules in fashion. So he found something that was for him. It's okay to break outside of your box and do something that's uncomfortable and put yourself out there. This is super uncomfortable for me. I'm sitting here being very vulnerable, letting you guys know. Who knows what the comments are going to say?
Look, I don't get in front of the camera.
Exactly. I have him super uncomfortable right now.
Everybody that know me know I don't get in front of the camera at all. So.
Yes.
But you my people.
Yes, he's doing me a big favor right now, and tonight he's gonna do me a little bit more favors, because
we got this.
Yes, and it's crazy because I don't know if you guys understand. The people who are watching this, you guys believed in me more than I believed in me. Yes, I'm doing the work. I'm out here interviewing these people. I'm out here being the face, putting the time and the energy into it. But I put one market thing out in the beginning of this week to let you guys know on Friday, 7 p.m., like Larilla said. And it's been 95 degrees, so she knew what she was saying. That my episode was coming out, my pilot, this right here we're working on. I said that I was going to drop this, and my comments, my DMs, my texts, everything, I cannot even explain it. The love and the support I have behind it, I was like, nah, we gotta come harder. Yeah. I texted Dame, I said, we gotta come harder. Like, this needs to be the one. We want you guys to come back. We want you guys to subscribe. We want you guys to like, comment, and share. And we want you guys to apply as well to be on the show. If you have something that you're doing, a great talent or a service, or you know somebody that you feel like needs to be on the show, please comment their name underneath. Please send me their contact information, because this is really something great. And it's to promote and highlight everybody. Like, we don't discriminate, all cultures, everything. Like, we want to highlight people that are doing their thing. That's it. Your fave host. And I literally just want to be that. Your fave host. I'm hosting Dame. We're highlighting him. And any person that I bring onto my show, that's family. And I just want to support them. That's it.
That's what's up.
And another goal that I have for Your Fave Host is to allow women to see that even though you're pretty, or even though that you might have a good body or whatever, you don't have to stay in the stigma of being a woman. When I say being a woman, you don't have to just be cook, clean, have kids. You can go out there and you can be a boss. You can be an entrepreneur. You can tailor yourself to whatever you want to be. A model, a cook, fly airplanes, be in the army. Anything you want to do, you can do. You don't have to sit there and tell people, oh, you're at this age, so you should settle down. You shouldn't be in the club. If men can do it, we can do it too. And, you might disagree with that, but I feel like women are one of the strongest people that get held back in society, and we deserve so much more than what is being broadcasted on the internet. And I want to portray the woman that I want the women after me to come to be. A strong, independent woman who can do whatever she sets her mind to, and that's what I want for you guys as well. So that's another thing that I want to take away from this. This is a vulnerable thing, but I'm also showing you there is beauty in being vulnerable, and I'm also showing you that there is potential in anything that you put your mind to. You don't need to be in a box, whether you're a woman or a male, but especially women. We are coming to the time where we're going in 2025, and we have all this stuff going on around women, and I just feel like it's time that we show up and we show for ourselves, because nobody else is going to do it. So that's something I really want to take away from this show. If you don't get anything from it, I want you to take away that. What's up? And I also want you guys to know this is not your typical game show. This is not your typical host and interview. This is not your typical podcast. We have skits. We have everything going on here. We have people that you wouldn't even expect doing things you wouldn't even expect them to be doing. Admitting stuff, telling secrets, getting emotional, crying, being happy. You don't know what's going to happen. And that's why you need to like, comment, share, subscribe right now. If you don't subscribe, how are you going to know? We on every Friday, 7 p.m. like Glow said. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell your homegirl what you're doing on Friday and it's watching the show. Your fave host. And I think that's pretty much it. I guess So at the end of each of my shows, I have somebody bring a show and tell. That's how I like their conclusion to be. So this episode is about me, but it's also about Dame. So Dame, do you have anything to show and tell? We're in your studio.
Yeah,
you have a bunch of stuff.
I got a rack of things in here. Crazy part is we're using all of it.
Oh, we're using all of it. Okay.
You know what I mean? But overall, just my name is my website is my name.
Okay.
So it's just DamonRice.com. So you can definitely check that out to see my work. Overall, that would probably be my show and tell. It's just going to the website, checking out my work.
The portfolio speaks for itself.
Appreciate that.
You don't talk enough of your.
I don't. A lot of people say that. They be like, "Yo, talk this shit."
Yes, you should.
Myself, I'm humble like that in that sense, and it's not like I try to put on anything like that. I'm really for, like, even with my business, my brand itself is 418 Media Group, and it's built for small businesses so they can compete on a higher level. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs nowadays, we don't have marketing departments and things like that to really put ourselves out there. And social media, came in, took everything by storm. Now everybody's got to be, the script writer, the director, the lighting, all that, just trying to get content out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my goal was to allow businesses to just focus on making money. You know what I mean? Let me come in
and
handle all the rest of the stuff. If you need content for social media, I got you. If you need a photo shoot, if you need branding, all of those things, I want to be able to have that where, you the CEO, you come in and it's like, all right, marketing department, what are we doing this month?
Yeah.
This is what we got to get done. How are we getting it done?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where everything is with that. So, my show and tell would just be, pretty much just believing in what you guys can do for yourselves, but also allowing yourselves to be business people. You know what I mean? Market yourself well, get your branding up. You know what I mean? We done took this to a whole different level.
Oh yeah, we took this.
And then, which, you were talking about the comments and things like that. A lot of that had to do with the marketing that came out behind it and the rollout. So having a good marketing plan and things like that really comes into play. But, that's the biggest takeaway is that treat your business like a business, but also treat it like a Fortune 500. You know what I mean? Have a marketing department, shipping department, promo. You know what I mean? Hire the people that need to be hired for what you need to do. So.
Yeah, whatever you do, you want to do it to the best of your potential. And that means putting all that you got into it. And if something that you really believe in, then you need to allow other people to be able to see your vision as well. And that's where photography and media comes into. Definitely. We can't believe in something we can't see. A lot of people don't go off faith. They go off what they can see, and, that's just what it is. So you need to hire somebody to do it because we don't know what we're doing. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. If I'm being honest, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. We sitting here in the studio, I couldn't even pose a couple months ago. What? I've been here for a year, and now I'm like, what? Lively personality, not even shy.
You be knocking them photo shoots out like
we can do a photo shoot in 15 minutes.
Facts.
And that's 6.
Yeah. That's multiple outfits. That's multiple outfits.
Yes.
So it's not
yes,
just
you
one.
can.
Like, you knock that out like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
That's what's up.
And then I guess we'll spin it back over to my show and tell. So my show and tell is actually going to be my Phoenix. So my Phoenix is actually a tattoo I got when I was really down bad. Everybody's had times. I quit a job. I was working in a salon in my hometown about 5 years. I was heartbroken. I lost a lot of friends, from high school. And I quit my job. I had no clue what the hell I was going to do next. Because I did it the day before I was supposed to sign my contract for another year. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel appreciated here. I don't feel loved. I don't feel like this is what I want to do with my life. And it's crazy because 3 months later, I opened up my own new salon. I've had my salon for going on, I was 22 when I opened up my salon, so 3 years, I'm 25 now. And yeah, it's in my hometown inside the mall. The people who are watching, shout out Lebanon Valley. We're getting bigger, we're growing. It's okay. But yeah, we're a little bit. Goodbye. We next to Philly. But really, I don't even like saying that. We're next to Hershey, PA. You stand on that. Nobody knows where it is, but y'all know what a Snickers is. When you get hungry, you know what it is. You know what a Kit Kat is. You know what a Reese's is. So it's okay. Exactly. So yeah, I got my Phoenix to basically tell you, no matter what, wherever you're at, if you're in hell, don't stop in hell. Keep going. You want to rise up from the ashes at any point in life. If you're not happy with where you're at in life, start a new one. I done had 6 lives. I done had a clothing brand. I done had a salon. I done worked in a barbershop. I did contracting. I put the floor into my old salon. The people who have been there, that black marble flooring, I did that. I was up at 2 a.m. putting flooring in because I had 2 months to figure out where I was going to do y'all hair. Y'all can't believe it, but yeah, I got the pictures. I got the receipts to show y'all. So whatever you want to do, you can do. And to say that as a woman, 10 times folder. I was cutting hair better than half the barbers in that shop. So I don't want to hear nothing. I was showing the teachers. So appreciate. As women, we can do a whole lot. And that's how we're going to end it. So all my girlfriends, like, comment, share, subscribe. Your fave host. Thank you, Dame, for coming on. This was a great episode. I feel like it came full circle. I feel like you guys learned a little bit more about me. And next week, we'll see you on Friday.
That's what's up.
We're out.